Listen, baby, I only got a few seconds because my baby inside sleeps. So please put the sound up, hold your phone, be still, and listen to what I got to say. So there was this video that I came across a couple of days ago, and it exhausted me. Essentially, this woman was saying that she's at the point where if she comes in your presence and her spirit just doesn't sit right with you, she'll just never talk to you again. And she doesn't care what nobody has to say about it. Even if she's known you already, as soon as her spirit doesn't sit right with you, she just will never talk to you again. And that's just going to be that. And I'm so exhausted with seeing that type of content on my timeline because we do that too often, where we just turn our shoulder up and turn over, and it's like, oh, I don't like her. I don't like her. Something about her. Okay, well, what is it? What happened? I don't know. It's just something about her. So you don't know? So you don't have no facts? So you have no knowledge? So that's what you're gonna go off of? Your feelings? It seems like we're able to clock it, really clock that T as it pertains to other women. But we couldn't clock it when we had to constantly forgive old boy. Constantly forgive old boy. Every single time we had to do it. We couldn't clock it with that no good dude that we just keep entertaining. But it seems like immediately at the very moment of entrance and seeing somebody, that we have this ultimate spiritual purity that we could just pick up on it and clock it and decide at the moment, oh, I'm never talking to her again. It seems like we can't do that when it comes to a man, but we could do that when it comes to a woman. Half of the time when we think we picking up on something, people aren't even thinking about us. I'm gonna take it a stretch forward. I'm not even gonna say half of the time. I'm gonna say probably 97% of the time that we think we picking up on something. These people aren't even having us in mind. They in their own head. They dealing with their own life. They dealing with their own problems. They not worried about you like that. They not worried about me like that. They worried about what they got going on like that. Do you know how many times somebody has been completely and utterly wrong about me? You just took it there. Do you know how many times I have been completely and utterly, totally wrong about somebody? And I just took a thought, I held on to it, and I put my ego and I positioned myself in there, and I just held on to that. There was a specific time where a young lady gave the greetings to me, but I didn't see her. I didn't hear her or see her. And I just continued walking past. Years later, she expressed to me that she was holding on to that. And I was like, holding on to what? Inside of that conversation, I was like, baby, I didn't even see you. I don't remember what you're talking about. Because of that very short moment where she said something to me, I didn't see her, I didn't hear her, she made an entire narrative about me, about how I think I'm better than, and how I don't like her, talked about it with her friends, cause crazy. Here's the thing. We had to stop arrogating to ourselves that we have this spiritual purity, right? That in a lot of ways we just don't have. Our spirit is so tainted with our insecurities, with our grandiose egos and boosted ways we think about ourselves, with jealousy, with envy, with all of these things, with trauma. Our spirit is so tainted that it becomes very challenging to pick up on the spirit of somebody else, because we're coming into it with all of that weight already on us. So that is why we have to build knowledge about people. That's why we actually do have to ask questions and not become a communication coward and decide based upon the way I feel in this moment about you that this is who you are. I'm saying this because I've been there and I've done that. Okay? Been there, done that. And I found out, and I'm gonna zoom in, that I was crazy. And I just can't get any realer than that. The way that I was viewing the world and measuring the world was based upon my own unit of measurement. and not based upon reality. And it's forever going to be a problem. We're forever going to ruin relationships, ruin connections, burn bridges, and think that we are actually sane when we are actually insane. And we're going to think that everybody else is insane, believing that we're the only one sane. Have to build knowledge about situations. We have to grow up. We just have to. We just have to. Because we're ruining relationships. We're ruining our marriages. We're ruining our friendships. We're ruining our family friendships. We're ruining our bonds. But very interesting now how, because I don't think like that anymore, I don't think that people are thinking like that in my direction anymore. Isn't that something? Sometimes when we just find out that we're nuts and that we're crazy, a lot of other things change. The problems in our world changes. The problems in our families, our relationships, those problems tend to kind of disappear when we stop being crazy and thinking that the world is literally out to get us. Ain't nobody thinking about you like that, baby. Don't put too much on you. Please, just try not to put too much on you, because most times people ain't thinking that. A lot of times, mostly all the time, people ain't thinking that. And here's the thing. Even when people are thinking like that, I have come to a stage in my life where I can redirect that type of attitude. And then suddenly people stop thinking like that. Hear me. What I'm saying in a nutshell is stop going off just the vibes. Stop being a coward. Learn about people. Try to understand people. See where people are coming from. See if the vibe that you picked up is all what you think it is. And if it's not, know how to be like, dang, I was wrong. And have quality relationships. Once you have information about somebody, not what you heard from someone else, once you have direct information and the knowledge that you need to be able to decide if this is a person that you would like to continue to entertain or not, then okay. But if you don't have no information and you're feeling some type of way, it's because you're crazy. Good night. Yes. All right. Oh, wait, and I was almost done. And stop every time you think that you're feeling something about somebody, going and running and tell that. Because what ends up happening is a lot of times y'all be becoming friends with the people that y'all said y'all picked up on things. And then it makes other people very confused. The people that you done slandered this person's name because you ain't had no facts. And now everybody's looking like, this is interesting. So y'all cool now? Oh, yeah, we cool now because I got to know her. Well, maybe you should have started with that. Need to go back and apologize to all them people while you was tearing up their ears about this person that you ain't know nothing about. And stop letting people come to you about people and they don't know nothing about them. Oh, I was just feeling y'all both having conversations about how y'all felt about somebody that y'all don't even know their middle name, don't know their last name, don't know where they came from, nothing. Get mature. Stop this mess.